guys, it's your girl Asiyami, and this is Royal Dialogue. I'm here to give you the best advice possible on ways to be, living a successful life. Today I'm going to do zodiac signs. Well, I'm going to start with zodiac signs. I'm going to give each and every one their own segment. So today I'm going to do Capricorn. Of course, I'm going to start at the top. So I'm going to start with Capricorn. Don't worry, guys. Your segment will be coming. Just stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think, would fit next into maybe the series of the Zodiacs, and you just let me know, and I'll make sure I get to it for you guys. Again, this is Royal Dialogue. I'm your girl, Asiyami. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to go ahead and start the video. So, since I said today, we're going to talk about Capricorns, let me get my notes. I will always keep my handy dandy notebook with me, you guys, just so I don't miss anything that I have written down or that's just not popping up in my head at the moment. So, again, like I said, I'm going to start with Capricorns. First thing first. The first thing about Capricorns is they're very ambitious. They value money. They value goals. They follow the flow of money. They prioritize work. So sometimes they can be called a workaholic. Trust me, I deal with it too. So I definitely understand. My stepdad is a Capricorn. Man, he's my dad. I don't care. He treats me like his daughter. He's my dad. Like, I don't care. So he's a Capricorn, and trust me, he's all about work. Two, one of my best friends is a Capricorn. He's all about work. I'm just like, oh my gosh, you guys. Sometimes I just want to just sit back, relax, and chill. And they're just about work. But they do know how to have a good time. I can say that. They do not get lost in romance like most signs, or I would say like a Cancer, me, or even Aquarius or Leo. So we'll get to you guys. So I don't want you commenting underneath saying any smart remarks. I'm gonna get to you guys. They are financially willing to provide for anyone that they are in love with. If they feel that they have built a connection with you, they are willing to basically pay all your bills. They're willing to spoil you. That's how they show affection. They're not, sentimental. They are more kind of cold and offish, but they're definitely willing to, financially provide for their soulmate or whoever they're dealing with. That's kind of like their own personal love language. Now, they are a little conservative and traditional, and they believe in like traditional dates, the traditional roles. So if you're dating a man, they feel like, that they have to take care of everything. They have to run the household. That's just what they feel like. They may not say it, but it's a pride and it's an ego thing for them. Now, women, they're more traditional when it comes down to let the man play that role, but there are some boss Capricorns out here, so I'm not too, I'm not ashamed to admit that, sis. Y'all do get on y'all shit. I appreciate it. So y'all keep us other zodiacs in line when it comes down to what you guys really want and you're determined to get it. They are like marriage-minded people. So if they invest time in you, if you can hold a little bit of their time, trust me, they're looking long term. This is not like a short term thing for them. They're thinking marriage. They're thinking family stability. That's what they're thinking. So of course, if you want to date a Capricorn, ladies, there you go. Guys, go ahead and get you one. That's all I'm gonna say. I am not a Capricorn, but I am a Cancer, and Capricorns are really cool. I really love them. I respect them. Now they can get like selfish, but we're gonna get into that later. So again, they are family oriented. They love the thought of building a family. They think ahead. They're planning for their future. They know what kind of family that they actually want, and if they feel that they want to be in a relationship, they probably are, thinking strictly about, can I marry this person? If their family doesn't like you, then they probably won't date you. So just to throw that out there, if their family doesn't, like you or like what you have going on, or they have not found anything special about you that they feel like their son or daughter should actually, marry you, it's a possibility that a Capricorn won't date you, because like I said, they're very, very family oriented. They also look for like the good parental traits in a partner, because they want to make sure that they have the best mother or father for their children. So of course, like I said, they're very family oriented. So if you guys are not willing to start a family, do not date a Capricorn. That is all I'm going to tell you guys. Now, sometimes they could possibly be like emotionally unavailable. They're kind of serious at times, but they still can be lovable people. Now, don't expect them to be like lovey-dovey, gushy, mushy all the time, even when you are. They're just kind of like emotional distant sometimes, and that can change over time. It's just a part of their growing process with the person that they're trying to deal with. Again, like I said, they're money motivated, so they're all about their business. They don't know how to express their emotion well, but if you're willing to work with them, then they can go ahead and get it out there. If they shower you with gifts, or like I said, they pay all your bills, that's their way of showing you that they love you, they appreciate you, they're glad that you're around, they don't want you to leave. It's just their way of, like I said, that's their personal love language, as I said before. So they are, typically all about schedules, and they will help whoever they love, whoever they're dealing with, even family, friends. They will help them like with any financial situations, any financial problems. They are willing to help. They think realistic. So at one point, they'll probably get on you and dig in your ass, and say, oh, why did you do this? Or how did you do this? Or why didn't you think of a plan? Or why don't you have a backup plan? But again, they will help you. They're just realistic. So they just think about the things that could have been done before you got to this point. And sometimes it's good to even ask them advice in reference to some of the things that they do. When it comes down to money, saving, and things of that nature. If you're having issues, like I feel like Capricorns are one of the best people to go to about advice in reference to financial situations. Some of their traits are very, misunderstood. People consider them a misunderstood sign, because like I said, even when it comes down to like relationships, they do not know how to express themselves well, but they could be madly in love with you. You could drive them madly insane, and they will not tell you. They will make you feel like that's not what they feel, or they'll make you feel like you're just doing too much. So just be aware. Like I said, if they're showering you with gifts, taking you out on dates, doing things that involve money and them, spending money on you, then I promise you, boo, they are probably like madly in love with you. That's just their way of expressing themselves. So some traits and characteristics and lucky things of a Capricorn. Their day is Saturday. They are really into the numbers 2 and 8. They're ruled by the planet Saturn, which is the planet of restriction. So they are really good with restriction. They're restricting themselves when it comes down to overspending or being very materialistic. Now, they do appreciate materialistic things, but that's just not what they're all about. They're more about getting to their goals first. So they work now, play later, basically. Now they do sometimes doubt themselves, and sometimes it may take for you to jump into their situation and be like, hey, you really can do this. Sometimes they need that reassurance. I mean, everyone does, but you just have to be willing to do it, period. They love having something to do, and they are very punctual. Don't be late with a Capricorn. They will get mad. Or they'll just start joking you, or they might not even want to go on the date anymore, or go to the location, or whatever you guys were about to go do. They're probably gonna not want to do it. And if they're there, they'll probably have like an attitude that they're there earlier than you, or actually on time. So just remember that they're very punctual people. They're definitely portrayed as the GOAT. Y'all know that's their sign, but they're definitely portrayed as the GOAT because they feel like they're just top dog and can't nobody take that away from them. They are earth signs, so they're good with like stability, and they're good at masking their emotions, masking their problems. They are very sensitive, but so you just have to learn how to be patient with them. And all Capricorns, like they're kind of different. I've met some that's like really selfish. I've met some that are just like outgoing. I've met some that like to spend money. I have met Capricorns that are like they're not really sure of themselves. They have like really bad insecurities, and they want to make sure that they feel loved, and they ask for validation, and they ask for permission, and is this okay, and how do I look? It's like they're not comfortable in their own skin. Now that's just some of them. I'm not saying all of you guys that are Capricorns are like that. No, that's just some. So just remember that. Also, they are loners. Capricorns are loners. They like I said, they feel like they need validation for people that they care about. So if you're in a relationship with the Capricorn and they tell you, or they're not really comfortable, or you see if they tell you that they're going through something, they might want you to baby them to get them through the next step. They just basically want the validation from the person that they care about the most, to make them feel loved, to make them feel important, to make them feel like they're really, you know, that be, you know, like that's just what they want you, that's how they want to feel. They definitely play mind games, and they definitely can be very manipulative. I'm just going to say that too. They can be manipulative, but they also can be easily manipulated. And that just comes down from, like I said, that validation part. If they don't feel comfortable, if they don't feel loved, if they don't have any reassurance about, you know, like their outfit, or if they are loved, or is it okay if, you know, we go on this trip today, or is it okay if I wear these shoes out, or my hair looks very nice, like they will, you know, basically they're easily manipulated because they're not 100% comfortable with themselves. So you could tell them anything, and sometimes they'll just believe it. But it just depends on the type of Capricorn that you're dealing with, and it could possibly be like something that has that's deeply rooted inside of them that makes them feel that way, or they might have went through something that made them feel that way. So, or they're going through issues. So just remember that they're sensitive, but they mask it very well. So just be aware of what you say to some Capricorns. They want instant gratification, and they get along with everyone, especially Taurus and Virgo, but at the same time, they're sensitive. So Taurus and Capricorn is probably like a cool match, I feel like, because the sensitivity balances out, and they're both kind of like headstrong, and they both kind of know what they want. So that's probably a good match, I feel like. But it just comes down to, like, you know, if they can get past the deeply rooted issues that sometimes that Capricorn may have with themselves. And Taurus, y'all just gotta remember, y'all are sensitive anyway. Now sexually, they are like the best of the best for hot sex, I feel like. But anywho, I personally think too, like, a Capricorn Cancerian match is like the shit, period. It's really dope. So I'm just speaking from experience. They are definitely like a match made in heaven, I feel like. You know, Cancers, we love to like love and nurture and care, and as long as we have that security, security in a relationship, then we're good. Capricorns like to bring that security. They like to bring that financial stability, and that's what Cancers like. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. Y'all cannot pay that any mind if y'all want to. Now Capricorns, y'all can be really arrogant and ignorant, but you know, it is what it is. Most of the time, y'all just like to be left alone, and people just got to get that from y'all. Y'all represent time and responsibility, and I feel like that's like truly dope. So ladies and gents, if you guys, you know, appreciate like what I said today, and you're all for Capricorn, just comment below, subscribe to the channel, throw some ideas in there, tell me what you think, tell me if I'm wrong. Y'all let me know. This is my research, this is how I feel in reference to a Capricorn, and I feel like y'all have really good traits. I love Capricorns. So at the end of the day, like I said, this is Asiyami, Royal Dialogue. Oh wait, September, I will do a whole Roman noodle challenge. I'm going to be doing it, so you guys have to stay tuned for that. It's the the 2-time spicy noodle challenge, yes, I'm definitely going to be doing that. But so you guys got to stay tuned for September. I'm really scared. Stay tuned for the next episode. Of course, I'm going to be doing the next segment will be Aquarius. Like I said, everybody will get their own segment when it comes down to the zodiac sign. The next few videos actually will be them going in order. So just stay tuned, you know, like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Instagram. Again, that's Asi_Yami, ASI_YAMII. Same thing on Twitter. And I will post the links below for you to actually, you know, just go straight to them. Again, this is your girl, Yami, and I just want to say thank you for tuning in. And this is Warrior Dialogue. See you next time.